The National League Championship Series is set. Cardinals against the Brewers in a rematch of the 1982 World Series. So who wins? Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red, where we're talking all things Red Sox and Major League Baseball. So the National League Championship Series is set. The Cardinals will face the Brewers after the Cardinals upset the Phillies in Philadelphia in Game 5 behind an excellent performance by ace Chris Carpenter. He outdueled Phillies ace Roy Halladay in a 1-0 game, only the third 1-0 deciding playoff game in the history of baseball. And folks, if this game went 14 innings, I don't think Chris Carpenter was giving up a run in this game. And I don't think Halladay was giving up any runs either after the one he gave up in the first inning. The Cardinals made that run stand up, and Carpenter took it from there. He was outstanding. He kept the Phillies off balance all night, and he really showed that it takes an ace like that to advance in these playoffs, and he will be a big factor in this series against the Brewers. As for Milwaukee, it took them a little longer to win that series against Arizona than I had originally thought. I thought that they'd beat the Diamondbacks in 3 or 4 games, but they had to go to a 5th game, but they had the game at home, and they won it in the 10th inning at Miller Park on a single by Nyjer Morgan in the 10th inning, beating the Diamondbacks 3-2, got the job done, and they advanced. And now we have a rematch, as I said, of the '82 World Series, which the Cardinals won 4-3 over the Brewers, but of course Milwaukee moved to the National League several years ago, and now they're set up to play the Cardinals once again in the NLCS for the right to go to the World Series. And how does this series stack up? Again, these teams are even on paper. Of course, St. Louis has Albert Pujols. They have Matt Halladay. They've got Rafael Furcal, who made a great play in the game against the Phillies in Game 5 to save that game potentially. And he hit the triple in the first inning, wound up coming around to score and scored the only run of the game. I mean, they've got some experienced players. Of course, they have veteran manager Tony La Russa, who's been outstanding for them. But I think the Brewers will win this in 7 games. I think they have a better lineup overall than St. Louis when you consider Prince Fielder and Ryan Braun and Ricky Weeks and guys like that. And I think they'll get just enough pitching out of that rotation. Yovani Gallardo has been outstanding for the Brewers. He won 2 games in the series against Arizona. You add Zach Greinke and Sean Markham to the mix. And I think the Brewers as an overall team are more well-rounded than the Cardinals. And under first-year manager Ron Roenicke, I think the Brewers win that series in 7 games, and they'll go on to face Jim Leyland and the Tigers in the World Series. But what do you guys think? Will it be the Cardinals or the Brewers in the rematch of the '82 World Series? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.